Yesterday, Raila was in Busia with his mandamano, and he was saying that let me concentrate on two things of his demands. He is demanding that the servers be opened, and that as per the laws of Kenya, the law requires that a presidential election is held in each and every one of the 290 constituencies. What he was trying to say is that as per the laws of Kenya, as of today, each and every returning officer is supposed to give a return on how the presidential returns were in his or her constituency. It is true that the Constitution says that after the national returning officer has declared the presidential election countrywide, each and every constituency, you know, we have constituency and county returning officers. Now each and every constituency returning officer is supposed now to declare that the presidential election, the recent presidential election, this is how the returns were. This candidate won this candidate won this. Raila there is right in so saying. He is also saying that the servers be opened. Well, there is a problem with the returning officers declaring the elections as of today, or as of the day when Raila was having a public meeting in Busia. Simply because, as currently constituted, the IEBC has no commissioners. So anything done by anybody within the IEBC, including the chief executive officer, even buying bylaws for the office, the chief executive officer is just buying and waiting for the commission to be constituted so that they approve the purchase. So anything happening now, we are in a position which is very unique. It is so unique that 3 commissioners have completed their terms, 3 commissioners resigned, and 1 commissioner, Masit, is undergoing a judicial review on her suitability. Even if today the commission is stopped, or even if today the commission clears her, the commission is not constituted because it has to be 3 or more commissioners. So if today Masit is let off hook, there has to be 2 more commissioners to make a quorum. That is a trick which, that is the vintage Raila. He's saying, read the results right now. If the results are favoring him, he would say, look, we won. If they are not favoring him, he would say, look, the IEBC was not constituted properly. Coming to opening of servers, Raila is saying that the servers be opened afresh. Remember, he also had that problem of demanding servers. But if history is anything to go by, you remember when Uhuru made the handshake, all about servers were forgotten. If Ruto makes a handshake or does anything similar to that to the pleasing of Raila, he will forget about the servers. This is just something to put the government on its toes. Let us look at things. Okay, let us look at it from different ways. There is an allegation, and I'm saying it is an allegation because it has never been proven neither, and I'm not in a position to know if it is true, but let us go by what Raila's people are saying. It is alleged that Raila's people did not pay agents and agents from certain areas of Kenya boycotted in participating in filling in 34A. And it is further alleged that in their presence, one polling station, Raila had 400 votes. And the returning officer said that since these people are not participating, he asked everybody around, how many votes do we give to Raila? And people said instead of 400, give him 40. Now, if we have to open the servers, they will not show that of that change. They will show the 40. And also let us say this. Why spend, what do you call it? A penny wise, pound foolish. Why not give this small person on the ground, the agent, something small? Why spend a lot of money on expensive election court? Supposing the servers are open today and they find that Raila won. That is just for education. His running mate, Mother Karua, has rushed to the East African court. If the East African court finds that Raila and Karua were the winners, what will happen? Maybe make the country ungovernable, but of course Ruto has now taken over for that time. I think it is a way of Raila trying to push himself into government. I want to look at the issues. When Raila had an opportunity, he did not call the whistleblower. When Raila had an opportunity, he came with a canter full of papers. Now, that is the vintage of him. He looks for quantity but not quality. Even when his lawyers were given time to argue their case in the Supreme Court, it was piki ponki paka miero disco. Is that what somebody has gone to law? Lastly, people call Raila Agwambo, and I can see he's an Agwambo, mysterious. Someone even said that if Raila told a man that you're pregnant, the man should not say how possible is it. No, the man should rush to the nearest supermarket to buy Pampers for the kids. I don't know how. It's very simple. Me, I've never been to a law school. I don't know how these very simple legal things cannot be seen by the professors in law who are surrounding Raila. To me, my personal view is that there's Patrick Ojwang, who was my inferior in Mandera, and when Raila was the Prime Minister, Patrick Ojwang was seconded to his office as an official intelligence advisor. And a few occasions I tried to advise him on how to pass information to Raila. But the impression I got was that either those surrounding Raila fear telling him, or really, I don't want to use the word worship, but really believe that he has those mystic powers that he will always find a way out. But lastly, if Raila wants to have relevance in future, he should take care of the votes that he has while gaining more. You see, in trade, what you lose as compared to what you gain is what matters. Now, if you make sure that you lose nothing, even if you gain one, that is a gain. But when you lose and gain, at the end of the time, it is balancing of the papers. At times, it is what you, as in the case of Raila, he's losing more than what he's gaining. For example, if you look at the recent general election, how much did he get in Mombasa, in the form of percentage? Compare that to 2013. 2013, he got the highest sweep that he had, all the MCAs in Mombasa, but things are going down. And in Bungoma, things went messy. the divorce was messy, and he lost. This thing of going to tell people in Bungoma that you should be ashamed of yourself, and Junet Mohammed saying hii kitu imeenda, hii kitu imeenda, and also Junet Mohammed now telling people in public that hii serikali now Kikuyus will come. You talk those things after being sworn in.